Welcome back. We are here now with Beverly Coogler, who is a pharmacist at Moye's. And Beverly, we were talking, Beverly's kind of like the PRN of the Moye's family there, right?
Yes.
That means you travel all different kinds of facilities, but you mostly work out at Hudson Bridge and Locust Grove?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, good. And how long have you been there?
I've been working for Moye's 10 years.
Wow, a long time. So you've seen a lot of changes.
I have seen a lot of changes.
Good, good. Well, Moye's is always a great show that we have here. And you have a lot of product here, but you were specifically going to talk to us about allergies, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay. What do we need to know about allergies?
Well, I wanted to let y'all know that allergy season is approaching quickly here in Georgia. It will be coming around the 1st of spring, and the pollen count will probably be pretty high because we've had a lot of rain lately, and the trees are already budding out.
Mm-hmm.
And allergies come from pollen, animal dander, and dust mites.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of us suffer from just the seasonal allergies, which is mainly the pollen. And the reason that we suffer from these is because our body detects the pollen as it enters the body as an enemy, and it produces antibodies.
So you're talking about the sneezing, the itchy eyes, the watery eyes, everything like that?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Do you go out and about in the community and educate people on this, or is this show the only thing that you're doing to do that?
Well, I do go to a lot of the health fairs.
Uh-huh.
We have a big one there in Locust Grove on Locust Grove Day.
Okay.
And we do hand out pamphlets and talk about different things that are concerning us at the time of the year. So we do visit the health fairs, and I go out and represent Moye's.
Okay.
Great. That sounds like fun.
Community outreach there. So
Yeah.
do you partner up with the hospital at all? Like Vicki Ayers, you know Vicki?
No, I haven't worked with the hospital, but I know that a lot of our other pharmacists do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they have a community outreach program too, so I'm sure you guys will run across each other. So one thing that I always had a question about is, people can grow into allergies, right?
Yes, they sure can.
How does that work?
Well, you may not be allergic to something as a young person, but as you get older, your immune system weakens, and then you'll find out that you're allergic, say, to shellfish, or all of a sudden you're allergic to gluten. Gluten is a very popular allergy now.
I have a friend who is allergic to gluten, and
Yeah.
she's had to completely change her diet. So, yeah, that's
a
pretty tough.
difficult thing to do. Is
That
that
is
kind
very
of like a
difficult.
recent phenomenon?
It is, very much so. And I think it has to do with the wheat they're producing now.
Yeah.
They've sort of changed the wheat in its chemical compound, and that's why we can't digest it.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we've got a lot of products here, so where are we going to start? Some of it's familiar, some of it's not, but
Well, I
What do you
wanted
think?
to let everyone know that we at Moye's have a Health Mart brand. And you can save about 2/3 the amount of money normally over a national brand. That one is our Afrin nasal spray, comparable to Afrin nasal spray.
so you guys see.
It works just as well, and you even get a little bit more in the bottle.
Wow, that's a
good.
deal.
Save
And
a
it
good
costs
bit
less.
of money, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
and-
Everybody's looking for ways to save money, so that is great.
exactly. And we were talking off cameras. Same thing.
It's exactly the same
Exactly
chemical.
the same thing. You
Same
guys.
ingredients, everything.
Breaking news. Exactly the same
ingredients.
thing.
You can
So-
trust the Health Mart brand.
I know a lot of people think that because it's like generic or something like that, it's not quite as like right up to the mustard, but it is.
It is.
Okay,
Good
good.
to know.
Now, with the kids being a little bit older now, I think we've both seen plenty of this as our public has. What do we have here?
That's the chloroseptic throat spray, and it will numb your throat if you're suffering from strep throat or just throat irritation. It's wonderful to have for that immediate relief.
Okay, all right. I know Kelsey, my daughter, goes through that like stuff lickety split. Now this one, the Mucinex. This is the commercials with the little green man that's out there. He looks kind of gnarly and everything. What's this all about?
Well, those are the expectorants, and they're very important if you have an allergy or cold coming on, because what your body will do is it will produce a lot of drainage, and this drainage will build up in your sinuses and in your chest, and the Mucinex helps pull all of that out.
Okay.
And it makes you feel better really fast. I've picked the children's to show because we have one that is
You want to hold it? You can hold it.
that's a little mini melt, and that way
That's good. So they just put it on their tongue and it melts away. That's great.
And it tastes good. So it's a lot easier to get them to take that than the old traditional Robitussin.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember Zach, my son, had a fixation with taking like pills in general, but I mean the bigger ones, it was comical, very comical. There was, you have suppressant, expectorant, and is there another one on there? When do
there's
you
a
use
decongestant.
When do you use all that stuff? It's like,
well, you want to be careful with the decongestants because some people can't take those, especially if you have high blood pressure or diabetes. So it's good to talk to your pharmacist about that. But you'll want to use the decongestant if you feel a lot of pressure in your sinuses.
okay.
You'll need an expectorant with that too, so that's perfect because there's the Mucinex D. And if you want to stop a cough, there's also Mucinex DM, which has the expectorant and the cough suppressant.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
everything all in one.
That's right. And again, when sorry about that, but when you guys the dosages, I mean, you obviously read the label and go by the dosages, or the times, but this one's like 12 hours, and other ones are like 6 hours. I mean, is there a common thing, or you just really got to pay attention to the labels?
Well, if you go with like Mucinex, which is every 12 hours, and then pick a 24-hour like your Claritin, then just, go by the box and make sure you only take one Claritin a day.
Okay.
But basically that's what you would do. And we would try to pick something like that goes together so that you don't have to take so much medicine in the day.
Right. Good deal. All right. Well, we have a lot of information here, and we got a lot more coming in our next segment, so stay tuned, and we'll be back with Beverly from Moye's.
Did you know your Moye's Health Mart Pharmacy has 6 locations in Henry County? It's true. Why not shop at a locally owned pharmacy where you can experience the friendliness, professionalism, and personal commitment the citizens of Henry County have enjoyed for over 30 years? For your convenience, we now carry medical equipment such as walkers, canes, and shower chairs at all of our 6 locations in Henry County. Moye's Health Mart Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Our relationship with Heritage Bank and the people goes back some time. We have to have flexibility and support from our bank, and that's what we have.
The situation with Heritage is they are so uniquely different than all the other banks. They're probably the premier community bank there is anywhere in the country.
It doesn't matter what time of day you go into the bank, Heritage Bank, the people are just wonderful.
I opened a business account with Heritage Bank, and it's just been a great relationship. The bankers are just friendly, and it takes a partnership. And with that partnership, my business accounts have grown, and I hope they continue to grow with Heritage.
Your smile is important to us. Here at the Cosmetic and Restorative Practice of Dr. Linda King, we specialize in personalized custom care to help you achieve a beautiful, healthy smile with the most gentle methods. We customize a treatment plan especially for you, and from your first phone call, we want to create a relationship of trust and confidence in our staff and our techniques.
So call today to be on your way to a beautiful new smile.
Hello, I'm Steve Nail, President of Nail Heating and Air Conditioning. Comfort and peace of mind. As the seasons change, make sure your heating and cooling systems are operating safely and efficiently. With Nail Heating and Air Conditioning, you get certified drug-free service technicians that care about you and your family. So call today to schedule your checkup. And when you do, make sure you ask about our preferred customer package. Simple, worry-free comfort from someone you trust. Nail Heating and Air Conditioning.
Are you looking for that homemade Southern cooked meal without spending all that time in the kitchen? Come and visit Phil's Southern Cooking, where you can eat fresh, home-style Southern cooking daily. We're family-owned and operated since 1982, and our daily buffet includes fresh vegetables, fried chicken, and catfish, as well as homemade desserts. If you're planning an event, call us, and we'll cater it for you. Or you can call ahead for your lunch or dinner, and we'll have it ready for you when you arrive. We're newly remodeled and renovated, so come in and dine with us today. That's Phil's Southern Cooking in Stockbridge.
I've never been so happy, dancing, swinging, laughing at me, smile on my face. It's happiness for days. You are everything I need. Happy ever after we'll be. Couldn't even dream a better, couldn't even dream a better way.
Welcome back. We're here with Beverly Coogler with Moye's Pharmacy, and you were going through some of the products. I did have a personal question for you since you're here. I'm going to take advantage of it.
How can I help you?
My son, Camden, recently had an allergy test done, and it turns out he's allergic to cats. Unfortunately, I just got a kitten, this is not good news. But he's also allergic to grasses and things like that. So what would be the best remedy for that type of allergy?
How old is Camden?
He is 14.
14 years old. My son's also 14.
Really? They're interesting at that age.
They sure are.
Yeah.
Well, I believe I would go with Zyrtec.
Okay.
And you can use our Health Mart brand. We have some of that here on the table too.
I like to save money.
Here's the name brand Zyrtec, but here's our brand.
Okay.
And it works just as well, and it gives you 24-hour relief.
Okay.
And it is more developed to handle all of the pet allergies and grass allergies too.
Oh, good.
Along with the tree pollen.
Okay. Okay, that's great.
And that might be handy just to take it one time a day.
That's good to know as well. And I know you're going to finish going through the products, but I'm very particular.
Everyone's drawn to the honey.
I know. I'm very into homeopathic, remedies and natural solutions instead of medication. So can you tell me how honey fits with all of this?
Sure. This honey is local honey, and the bees go out about 2 miles radius from their hives and collect pollen from the different trees that are producing the pollen now, and they make the honey. And so when we ingest the honey, we also get some of that pollen in our system, and it causes our body to go on ahead and make the antibodies. So that when we do become exposed to the pollen, then we have an antibody to fight this.
That's amazing. Now, inside here, it looks like there's a honeycomb.
Yes, there is.
That's amazing. You see that?
Yes, and those are hard to find, so you can pick them up at Moye's Pharmacy if you want the honeycomb.
Okay.
Okay,
good.
yeah.
And what about this one right here? It's
the same honey.
Same thing?
It just doesn't have
just
the
doesn't
honeycomb.
have the honeycomb in it.
You only need to take 1 teaspoon a day, and you'll want to take that probably in some hot tea, or you could put it on your toast for breakfast.
Wow.
Okay, and I like the fact that it's local.
I do too.
Yeah, that's good.
It's very good for coughing or sore throat, and it will help you fight those allergies.
Well, the thing about local, supporting local businesses, of course, but then also because the allergies are, local in nature, correct? Okay,
exactly.
Good, at least some of them. We have a little mask here. What's that for? You see people running around with stuff like that on all the time now.
I think you should wear it.
You want me to?
Yeah.
I'll put it on. Yeah.
When the pollen season attacks us, you'll want to wear that if you're going to be outside when the pollen count is high. You'll want to check your local TV station and get the pollen count.
SCB TV.
Yes.
James, let's get on that.
And try not to be outside during the hours of 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. That's when your pollen count's going to be the highest.
Oh, really?
But I suggest that you wear that if you're going to mow your lawn or do any yard work.
What do you think? Does it look good?
You look great.
I suggest you just wear that.
We're setting
all
a
the
trend
time.
here. Okay, good, good. Well, it gets so hot.
Yes, but that's a real good one. It has a good micron, so that it will filter out that pollen. You don't want to go and get the dollar store ones. You want to buy a good one.
Right.
And we have them at Moye's.
There you go. You guys got everything at Moye's. And we got your the cough drops, the Luden cough drops and Halls, Mentholyptus, and your Health Mart brand. Don't forget the Health Mart brand.
The Health Mart brand, yes.
Okay, good. And how about the Delsum? We grew up on Delsum with our kids when they were younger. So
I like to recommend it because it lasts for 12 hours. And so they would not have to wake up in the night coughing.
Oh, that's good. And so the Health Mart brand lasts for 12 hours?
I'm happy that we offer that now.
That's great.
So let me ask you this. We've been kind of spending a lot of time on following the labels, okay? So let's say we give our child some Delsum right before they go to bed, and they still wake up in the middle of the night. Can we give them a little bit more, or what's the solution?
I don't
with
believe
something
that I would.
Yeah?
I would probably try something else, like maybe running a humidifier.
Okay.
And they make Vicks vapor rub now that goes in the humidifiers and will really help. But I wouldn't give any more. Maybe a cough drop.
Yeah.
Right.
And I had an experience one time where I had a thing of NyQuil or Robitussin next to the bed, I think with the DM version. And I just kept on hitting that throughout the course of the night. And I woke up the next morning, my wife freaked out because like 3/4 of the bottle was gone. And yeah, I mean, it was kind of bizarre, you know?
That's strong stuff.
Yeah, it is strong stuff. But yeah, definitely pay attention to the labels and follow directions.
Yeah, especially when you're dealing with kids.
Oh yeah,
That
absolutely.
was kind of a dad question,
Yeah,
but you
it's
don't
good
want to
dad.
over-medicate your
No,
kids.
no, absolutely not. Unless they're being bad. No, kidding. All right, so what else we got?
Well, y'all might remember the neti pot. It's very popular. And one thing I want to point out, if you do use one of these, you want to use distilled water so that you don't get any bacteria in your sinus cavities. This is used to help rinse the pollen from your sinus cavities, and so it's excellent.
And this is the one where we were talking before we started the show where you had to like pour it in your nose or something?
Yes.
Okay, we'll come back with that one. All right, that one sounds pretty interesting. All right, so again, some great information from Beverly of Moye, and we're going to finish up here when we come back, so stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Lisa Hunter, publisher of Southern Journal Magazine. Henry County is an awesome community, and part of what makes us this way is our interaction with other Metro Atlanta neighbors. We will highlight these connections in Southern Journal Magazine. Many of our area businesses and community leaders are also involved in collaborative efforts, and we will be able to tell these stories in our new expanded format. We welcome you to your new, expanded, and improved version of Henry County's premier magazine.
Would you like to be on TV? Do you like trivia? If so, SCB TV Channel 15 is looking for you. If you or some of your friends and coworkers are interested in being contestants on Triple Trivia, send us an email at info@scbtv.com. Give us your name, your telephone number, and your group name. We'll select some of our viewers to be on our show. So remember, email us. And don't let that useless information go to waste.
You can receive a text or email when you get a package from the UPS store. Another reason why small business loves logistics.
We're back with Beverly with Moye's Pharmacy, and I believe you have some tips for allergy relief or prevention?
Yes, I'd like to give y'all some hints about what you can do to make your season a little bit more bearable. You want to, of course, be aware of the pollen count, so check that on your local weather channel. And if the pollen count is high and you do have to go out, you want to make sure to take a shower that night because the pollen gets in your hair.
That's right.
And I would recommend changing your pillowcase every night if the pollen count is real high.
Huh, I've never heard
Good
that
point.
one. Yeah.
You want to change your linen once a week and vacuum once a week, which will really keep the pollen count down. Keep your windows closed in the house and in the car. And try not to use a window fan because you really would bring in a lot of pollen that way.
Yeah, it's hard to keep your windows closed in the springtime.
I know,
though. I love to
everyone
have
wants
them
that,
open. So,
that
but
fresh spring air.
I don't want the allergies, so I'll keep them closed.
If you do need help, come by Moye's Pharmacy and we can help you with these combination medications. And we can really take care of 98% of your symptoms to make you feel much better.
Great.
And you can do it cheaper with the Health Mart way.
Yes, you can save 2/3.
Well, we have a bunch of Moyes out there, as we know, in our community, and the hours of operation, are they pretty much the same for all of them?
They do vary. The one in downtown McDonough stays open until 8 at night. They're open from 9 a.m. until 8 p.m.
Okay.
Monday through Friday, and then on Saturday they're there from 9 until 4.
Okay.
The one on Hudson Bridge is open from 9 until 6, Monday through Friday, and Saturday 9 to 2. And then if you come down to Locust Grove, they're there until 7, 9 to 7, and Hampton is the same way, 9 to 7.
Okay.
And 9 to 2 on Saturday.
Good.
And we're closed on Sunday.
Well, you know, the staff down there at Moyes are just awesome. They're
Very
great
helpful.
individuals. You can we're going to figure out somehow we can follow you on your tours to all the different facilities, and it's like, where's Beverly type thing, okay? So
would
will
be
you be up
fun.
for that? All right, so what else do we need to know? The information down at the bottom of the screen, the phone number, website, things like that. You guys are on Facebook, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And the best part is you guys are locally owned, and I love that.
That's right. For operating for over 30 years.
That's awesome.
You know, Tony got to start way back when. So 79, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Very good.
Well, again, great information. We appreciate Karen being our co-host for today's show. Thank you, Beverly, for coming in. And,
pleasure.
you know, if you guys need any assistance, further assistance with your allergy needs, go see Beverly or the fine staff over at any of the Moyes located throughout Henry County. So until then, get out on Facebook, both SCB TV and Get Set Grow, and like us and let us know what you want to do in terms of future programming. So until then, see you guys later.